Hello, I'm back talking about some. I'm back talking about news and politics. So, hopefully, you have already subscribed to wherever you find us or follow it, or come, or you came and joined me on my AU79 news and politics page. If not, then why not do it? Doesn't cost you anything, and you get to hear me talk. Not that I'm anybody special. I'm just some guy in the basement who has opinions and likes to talk about news. And we are back, and this time we are going to talk about another story from the Babylon Bee. Why the Babylon Bee? Because the Babylon Bee does three things, and I think they do it quite well. They want you to laugh, they want you to think, and they want you to talk. So hopefully, I and you, we will do all three things. And if you have something to say, please leave it in the comments of wherever you find this. So, let's go to this story. I shouldn't say story. Let's go to this article from the Babylon Bee. This one is titled Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci. The doctor recommends encasing your entire body in bubble wrap to protect against coronavirus. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, as far as I know, the science really says that you don't really need to worry as long as you're not old. But if you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you want to stay inside, then stay inside. Nobody's going to stop you from doing those things. The only thing I don't like is people. I shouldn't say people. Well, they are people, but governments forcing me governments, either local or state or federal, but government forcing you to do so. If anything, I think that's the biggest problem. I think that's the biggest problem with the mask is that I don't want to be told to wear it. And because you told me to wear it, I'm not going to wear it. I think that's the problem with the mask. I think it would have been better. Although I think some of it's the people around the whole mask wearing thing. They were told, since people were told, there were people who were told to wear a mask, and if you wear a mask, you're going to be a hero. Well, because they have that kind of thinking, because they were told that and have that kind of thinking, if they wasn't told that, they see anybody who refuses to wear a mask for any reason as the enemy, as somebody who is infected or possibly somebody who will kill somebody by some weird chain of coming in contact with random people. And I think that's another problem with oh my god. I didn't notice that my cursor is showing, which I want it to be. But I think that's the biggest problem with the whole mask thing is the culture around mask and the vilification of those who aren't wearing masks. Okay, so we already read the thing. I guess that's my prediction, I think that's what the Babylon Bee wants us to talk about is the restrictions being forced upon us. But let's see what funny things to come up with. Washington D.C. At a press conference Wednesday, Dr. Fauci suggested that Americans cover their entire bodies in bubble wrap to protect against coronavirus. Oh, okay. Now Babylon Bee is coming up with a funny, with a satirical quote. Studies have shown that this is very effective at stopping the virus, germs, and the oxygen that causes these things, Fauci said. You will no longer have to worry about death by coronavirus, though I'm just a medical doctor and can't speak to any other risk risk factors that may introduce. Of course, Dr. Fauci says that he and other Washington elites are experts from the recommendation. I guess that's another thing that's being brought up, is that yes, they had said, well, they kind of flip flopped, but they had said yes and no to wearing masks at different times, and yes, we all know that Fauci that he is a doctor, but he is a doctor who hasn't seen a patient, I think, for more than 20 years or maybe 10. Either way, it's a very long time that he hasn't treated somebody in person. That doesn't mean that his opinion that doesn't mean that his expert opinion isn't valid, isn't good to hear. But I honestly feel that the opinions and the experience from doctors and nurses who are actually treating people in the hospital, in the clinics, I think those people have more value to what they're saying than him, sadly. The other thing I was going to bring up is he made comments. Babylon B made comments of Washington elites. Was it Oregon? I think it was Oregon. Atlas Gym? No, New Jersey. It was New Jersey, I think. I might be wrong. But Atlas Gym, hopefully I'm saying that right. But Atlas Gym was closed down. I'm sure just like everybody else, the owners were like, okay, you want us to just be closed for a week or two. We can do that. And then a week, 2 weeks turned into a long time. I don't know what day we are on. It started with 15 days and then 30 days. And then I think they stopped saying it's going to be this long. I donate plasma at the plasma place that's just right down the street. And when this first showed up, they had a sign in the window saying 15 days to stop the cure. I mean, to flatten the curve. And then they had another sign saying 30 days to flatten the curve, or, something like that. And we are past 30 days. We are well past 30 days. I think we are well past 60 days. I don't know how many days it has been, but we have been we have been inside for a long time, not seeing people, and that has bad things going on. I'm lucky that I have a good following on Facebook page, which is AU79 Gaming. I also have the AU79 News and Politics, and from time to time I see some comments. So even though I am a homebody, so being inside for a long time doesn't affect me greatly. I do have some human interaction, even if it's just reading comments, people asking for where this picture is from, what anime this is from, who's in the picture. I am still getting some human interaction from that, sadly, because I'm in a different place. I don't have any friends to see in person. Hopefully, if you are watching this, you have somebody that you can hang out with. I know they say to not hang out with people, to not go places, to stay away from those. To stay away from those if you can, who aren't in your family. But I would say, if you got a friend who wants to hang out, if you have a friend who wants to hang out, or if you want to hang out with a friend, see if you can hang out. Just do it. I know Facebook and YouTube won't like me saying that, but we need human interaction. We need to be around other people. We need to have meaningful discussions. We need to have loving conversations. We need to have our romances. We can't do that in quarantine. But yeah, I kind of went on a tangent. But like I said, I feel one of the purposes of the Babylon Bee is to make you think and to make you talk about what you're thinking. And I am doing just that. And hopefully you are doing that as well. The only way I know for sure that you're doing that is by leaving me comments, either being in agreement or disagreement, or just hateful comments. Hateful comments to the point of disagreement. But the other people who aren't doctors, they don't. It feels that they don't put that kind of stuff in consideration for. Excuse me. It feels like they don't put that stuff. Bring that stuff. It feels like they don't take that into consideration with all of these lockdown things. One of the things that I was lucky of is that we had a family reunion. Not only, but sometime, I think it was supposed to be stage 3 or 2, we had a family reunion at the park. And my grandmother was worried if we were going to actually be able to do it. Well, we were able to do it. The other thing was, the other thing that people were worried of is if the restrooms were going to be unlocked. They were unlocked, which is good. And we need to go on. Okay, I mean, other people should do that, not me, he said, chuckling. I can go to a baseball game and stuff without worrying about protecting against that kind of stuff, because I'm a doctor. The virus and I are on good terms. Yeah, you can find pictures of Fauci, I think his wife, and some other guy, or maybe it's the guy's wife, I don't know. But he's at a baseball game. Seats are all empty. Excuse me, I had to vote. At a baseball game. And he even had his mask down when he was talking to somebody. I would say you're a hypocrite. I get, yeah, you're just a hypocrite. I'll just say it bluntly. Fauci is a hypocrite, and just like in Michigan, I think it was Michigan, the governor's governor's husband, he went to the second home, which was man. He went to this. He went to the second home, which wasn't allowed because he wanted to get his boat. And then I don't remember what other one. I don't remember if it was a governor or a mayor, but it was one of them. I think it was I don't remember, but one of them. They said that this hair salon can't be open. They can't do haircuts. Might have been Texas, because I think it was in Texas. So I think it was a mayor, but I might be wrong. Tell me in the comments, but yeah, it was some government official. I don't remember if it was a local, state. I don't think it was federal. But she got her haircut while at the same time saying that this salon can't open to do haircuts. And again, that is being a hypocrite. And as they say, as a lot of people have been saying when it comes to these rules, I imagine some of them do. I imagine this does apply to some Republicans. I don't think I've seen any, but if you know of any Republicans, local, state, federal, who are being hypocrites with the mandates to stop the spread, tell me, tell me officials, local, state, federal, who are not who are being hypocrites. But yeah, okay. Some doctors quickly held a press conference to point out the dangers of wearing the new full body bubble wrap cocoons. But their video was banned from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for containing dangerous medical misinformation. Yeah, there were those 2 medical doctors in California who first talked about it, and their video was censored from everywhere as far as I know. And that was because they were giving information that, depending on, I know, if I remember right, YouTube mentioned specifically if information goes against the WHO, the World Health Organization, and I think Facebook had mentioned specifically if it's information that goes against the CDC, those things will be removed. As far as Twitter, I don't know. Twitter probably just follows whoever. But that was all banned. Also, there was another conference thing held. I don't think it was all that long ago, of another group of some other doctors who were talking about it and saying and who were giving information that that didn't agree with the CDC or the World Health Organization. I think though, if I want to say their video was banned as well. And another thing is that Matt Christensen, he is a YouTuber. His first video, he made a video with the people from that other press conference, and that video got removed. So he redid his video, altering the faces and the voices, so that hopefully YouTube doesn't know that it is that. And then as far as the first 2 doctors, the same thing was that anybody who used clips from their video talking about what was going on, those videos were also being banned for medical misinformation. So let's finish out the funny story. At publishing time, Fauci had also pointed out that the bubbles are really fun to pop, and admitted that that may have informed his recommendation. Yeah, I think they're pointing to something with that. I'm not for sure what they're pointing to. They may just be making a funny joke. But with that, we laughed, we talked, we thinked. Hopefully you did the same. If you did, tell me in the comments what you laughed about, what you talked about, and what you were thinking. And hopefully you will come back for more talking about the Babylon Bee or someplace else. Hopefully you subscribe or follow wherever you find this video. And hopefully you will come join me on my AU79 News and Politics Facebook page. And with that, I hope you have a good day. I hope you come back to watch me some more. And with that, I bid you adieu.